Today we are playing this 0 rare blue-red Convoke strategy using a bunch of new cards from March of the Machine. We're playing 4 copies of Meeting of Minds to draw cards, 4 copies of Stoke the Flames to shoot a big creature or our opponent's face, 2 copies of Artistic Refusal for interaction, and 2 copies of Shivan Branch-Burner. To power out these Convoke cards for cheap, we need to generate lots of creature tokens. Third Path Iconoclast from Brothers War is our main engine, creating a 1/1 artifact token whenever we cast a non-creature spell. We also have 3 copies of Gleeful Demolition to destroy one of those artifacts and turn it into 3 goblin tokens, 4 copies of Raw's Reinforcements to create 2 1/1 elemental tokens, and 2 copies of Invasion of Kaladesh to create a 1/1 Thopter. But if we manage to flip it, it becomes an X4 flyer, where X is equal to the number of artifacts we control. We also have 4 copies of Invasion of Mercadia to smooth our draws and then flip into a really powerful team pump effect. And finally, we're playing 4 copies of Invasion of Regatha to burn our opponent or instantly flip one of our other battles. So that's the deck. Let's jump into game number 1. This looks good enough. We do need to hit our 3rd land, but if we don't, we get to play Invasion of Mercadia, probably discard one of the Regathas for it. Okay, so we hit our 3rd land. Big key to this deck is getting to untap with Iconoclast, which sometimes it just doesn't happen. Thing eats removal really quick, obviously. So here, it's interesting. Blue, red, white, they're playing Jeskai spells, probably, like the Monastery Mentor. Let's just go ahead and we'll play... Yeah, do we play Kaladesh first? Yeah, let's play Kaladesh. We'll get to flip it with the Regatha next turn. And hopefully they play an X1. Okay, just destroying that, too. I don't know that that's a great use of their turn, but maybe they know better than me. Hopefully this resolves. Okay, so we blow this up. No creatures targeted. Unfortunately, this is just an 0-4 right now. Well, it's a 1-4, but we can't crew it yet. And... okay. They get to choose a card from our hand and exile it, and it costs 2 more. Here. I think we pass and keep up Make Disappear, right? We can't cast Meeting of Minds on their end step. Really don't want to let them resolve like a Monastery Mentor here, though, if that's what I'm putting them on. Okay, we'll just Make Disappear this. I literally could care less what this card is. We have to counter something, use our turn. Okay, so now that we have 4 mana, we can try to hit a spell. Try to hit a spell. So we'll discard the other Mercadia and draw 2. We get to play another one? Sure. Why not? And draw 2. And then next turn, we could play Invasion of Kamigawa. Just tons of battles happening and nothing else really. So here, this is just super awkward. I think we just play Regatha to flip a Mercadia. That gives us the best board presence right now, I think. And we get to cast this, so we at least have a 3/3. And we pass the turn. And then next turn we can play Iconoclast plus Meeting of Minds. We would have enough creatures. Just removing this too? Sure. What a strange game. Okay, so now let's see if we can do it. See if we can cast some stuff here. So we'll play Iconoclast. And we'll just do this right away. Now let's make them maybe think they could play around a counter here. 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Sure. We just have to do this now. Draw 2. And we don't need to crew, it doesn't matter. Okay. Here we can go... Now we can play our next Invasion of Regatha to flip the other Mercadia. Okay. And we do have a lot more gas than them at this point, I think. Do we kill our own ship? Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? This is going to be better for our board anyway, I think. If they have another board wipe, so be it. I'm going to try to flip one of these battles. So they're going to go and target their own Invasion of Karsus, and the backside says, whenever you cast a spell, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Okay. So now here, could discard to create 2 1/1s. Creatures get +1/+0. We could flip a Regatha. That feels pretty good. I'm going to go for it. So we're going to discard a card. And then attack all at 1. Actually, we can attack 4 at 1, and then 1 at another. Either way, I think we're guaranteed a flip here. So we do get to flip that first one. And then this way, we get to now cast Meeting of the Minds, tapping that 4/4 that we just flipped. Okay, so 2 damage to each opponent. They're going to target the Invasion of Kamigawa. And then hit one of our tokens. So we're starting to get some battles flipped. This is turning into a game. Okay, 2 more damage, because it technically casts. Pass to attackers. I'll trade if they want to offer it. So we can still cast before damage. So if they have a trick here to kill us, this is like totally fine with me. Woo! That was brutal. Okay, that might just be the game. Here we will do the same thing. Do we discard? They could probably play around Make Disappear. Do they block here? Probably not. 4 here. And these, all of these at the other one. And then if they go to block... Yep. So we're going to keep all of our mana available for the Artistic Refusal. And we'll just pass the turn. Okay, pass to attackers. No blocks, obviously, so they get to draw a card. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just counter this. And we will tap our creature. And if they have a counter in return, we can make disappear them back. Okay. We'll discard our land. We don't need that. And we will counter anything they play here. Excellent. So they can't afford the 2. Awesome. We get to throw. Good game. That was a good one. Not great, but good enough. We'll keep up Make Disappear on turn 2. Since we're on the play, we'll have that advantage, hopefully. We have our land drop, so I'm okay with not playing Or do we play Mercadia? Yeah, maybe we just play the Mercadia so we can be proactive here. Okay. And we discard... We discard Branch-Burner. Draw 2. And then next turn we can play the Regatha to flip the Mercadia. It's probably a little bit better than what we would have done originally. And so we flip this. We won't bother targeting them. And we get to cast this 3/3 here. And then next turn... Let's see... Are we playing a Defender's Mill deck? That's kind of cool. Alright, so... Now... We play Rawl's Reinforcements. We can keep up Make Disappear and Stoke the Flames. And we can always respond to them turning on one of their attackers. So if they want to turn on Coral Colony to attack, that's fine. If they tap out for something here, we'll just Make Disappear. Okay, so we'll go ahead and shoot the... is it the Coral Colony? Is it the Bulwark? Probably just the Coral Colony. I'm assuming this is like their win con, or one of their win cons. Sure. So they pretty much tap out for that. They should have tapped the Bulwark instead. But that's totally fine. And now here, play our land. I'm going to try and flip this one. Yeah, we'll... Do they block the Flame Right if we just attack with that? I think I'm fine losing a 1/1 to guarantee that we can flip this turn. Because maybe they decide to chump block the 3/3. Okay, so now... It's a little overkill, but this way we get to flip it. So 1 damage to any creature, doesn't matter. And we flip this, and now we have Make Disappear. Excellent. Waiting for that card. Whew. Okay, this looks pretty good. See if Iconoclast can survive till turn 3. That doesn't usually happen, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Can't really avoid them just deciding to play with fire the Iconoclast if they have one. Okay. So that kind of worked out. So we get to go, if we play our red source... Get to play Invasion of Kaladesh, make a 1/1. And then we can... Is Meeting of Minds or Gleeful Demolition better? Probably Meeting of Minds, so we'll just pass the turn. We can block and play Meeting of Minds before blocks. Okay, so playing their own Invasion of Kaladesh. So they're going to get to... Yeah, they're going to get to deal 2 damage to that. So all good. No block. So we want to be able to cast our own Meeting of Minds here. Mech Titan Core. Oh, that's cool. 4 other artifact creatures. So they're almost there. That's a little scary. Okay. Let's go ahead and draw. Draw 2, make our 1/1. This is crew 2, so they can crew that now. Oh, we just have to shoot this thing, right? So we're going to get them to crew their creature. Yeah, we're going to attack all at this. Do we attack with the Iconoclast too? I'm just a little worried if I attack with the Iconoclast, they're just gonna Oh, crew it, please. Please crew it. Please crew it. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had to. Whew. That was scary. Okay, so hopefully they don't have another one. I mean, we kind of put them in a tough spot because if they traded off, they wouldn't have been able to activate their thing. So hopefully this just delays their plan a ton. They do get to flip the Invasion of Kaladesh now. Okay, Ronin. Yeah, we're not blocking. I'm okay with taking a little bit of damage here. They do get to flip their invasion. Okay. And theirs is a little bit better than ours. But we are going to create a bunch of tokens. Hopefully we can draw some spells here. So if we just throw 3 creatures at our own invasion, that's pretty good. So if they crew, they could crew and then chump block the other 2 to prevent us from flipping ours, but I don't know that that's good. So they crew, block, block, block. Okay, I'm fine with that. Because they do weaken their own invasion quite a bit. And here we're going to go tap land, Rawl's Reinforcements, sack to make 3 more 1/1s, and hopefully we can draw some action. I mean, we would have gotten smacked down by that Mech Titan core. And they pass. It's actually a really good draw for us. We get to discard one of our lands. We'll discard the tap land, and we hit a Branch-Burner. So that feels pretty good. It's a 4/4. They can't cast that at instant speed. If they have a way to make an artifact at instant speed, we're going to be really sad. But let's just get this down, and then we'll play our land and go ahead and tap a bunch of these. Let's keep this untapped. So we're going to go like this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And hopefully we can flip some of these battles this turn. So if we go like attack you at the Mercadia, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. Do we bother attacking that? I don't think so. Not right now. We'll just try to flip the Invasion of Mercadia, because next turn, like double block here. Or do you have a way to create an artifact? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm surprised they didn't double block, actually. I think that was a little misplay on their part. But that's okay. Or maybe they really want to make sure that they keep the Mechanaut, just because that's like their engine. Maybe that's why. If we get to flip that Mercadia, they might just be dead. All right, and the scoop. If you made it this far, don't forget to like the video and consider subscribing for future budget decks just like this one. We'll see you next time.